Hi everyone. Well, today we're going to have a go at using those little footprint mould inserts that I made. I'm just going to use the one because sadly they're both left foot. I don't know why. You'd think they do the mould the other way around, wouldn't you? Anyway, there we are. I'll have a go at making one in reverse at some point. Don't quite know how I'm going to do that. So we're going to use the cute little mould here that I think a lot of us have got this one. It's a very popular little mould. I'll put you the link for that down below. And we're just going to be popping the little foot in, and I'm going to do the footprints in the sand thing again, but this time we're using the inlay rather than doing the raindrop technique. So let's see how we get on with this then. Okay then, I'm mixing up the resin. It's a 1-to-1 resin. It's the Let's Resin one. I need to stop using this really because it's turned out that I am allergic to one of the ingredients really quite badly. So this may be the last time I use it. Everybody else, if you don't have an allergic reaction to it, then I can't recommend it enough, to be honest with you. It's lovely stuff to use. It really is. I always get very, very good results with it, but unfortunately I do get this allergic reaction. So as you can see, there's bubbles popping in there. I've put a load of the coral sand in already, and people kept telling me I could tint the sand to make it a bit lighter. So okay, there you go. 3 little drops of pigment. I don't want to go too light, and I don't want it to get lost in the pigment either. But let's just see if it'll go just a touch lighter. It's quite pleasant. And I think I'm going to put just a little bit of sparkle in because that was quite nice last time. The pigments I'm using, by the way, I'm not actually sure what brand these are. I can't see a brand name here. I'll put you the link anyway, but any white pigment should do. But I'll put you a link to that because I do need to go and find them and see where I did get them from. My own curiosity as much as anything. So just putting a little bit of white sparkle in there as well. Tiniest little bit. It's just to give it a little sparkle to the sand, that's all. Maybe just a tiny bit more, don't know. Yeah, it's all going to come out in a big goof now, isn't it? There we are. So yeah, just mixing this up then. Over here I've got the little tray and I've stuck the little foot. Don't know, is that where I want it? Not sure. Let's put it here. And of course it's nice tacky resin, silicone. This is the Let's Resin silicone. I use that an awful lot, in fact almost exclusively now. It's translucent as well as lovely and soft and clingy. So yeah, it'll do a good job there. Now what I fancy doing is putting some powder on the back of this. So what powder shall I put? Now this doesn't have to look like a real footprint, does it? I did want the sand to look real. So I could just powder over this with something dark. But I think I want to do something a bit funky instead. Oh, that'll be a nice contrast, wouldn't it? So I just happen to have this one out. So yeah, this is the Let's Resin chameleon powder. This one is called Teal. I'm just going to put it onto my little footprint. As you can see, it sticks really nicely to that silicone. Now the question is, do I put it all over or do I just put it on the raised bits? I might just put it on the raised bits. Yeah, just on the little details like that. It appears to be getting everywhere anyway, so I'll get in there with a brush and we'll just put it everywhere. Why not? And I can easily clean it off. Actually, in fact, let's take that off the mould and put it on afterwards, because then that's going to be easier, isn't it, to get it just where I want it and not everywhere. So yeah, let's go in and go do the whole thing. So I'm getting a brush in here now because that'll be easier to get in between the toes. Just a little makeup brush. Got a big set of cheap makeup brushes. Now I'm going all the way around the sides as well, as you can probably see, because I want this to fully cover. So it's going to be quite a contrast. Whether that's a wise move, I don't know, but it'll be pretty, won't it? There we go, that's that done. And I can top off the excess. I am going to clean that little patch up because otherwise it'll get all over the back of my mould and it'll end up all over the place. That's what usually happens because they are messy. Right. So let's put our little footprint in here. I might find some cute words and put over here or something. I don't know. Anyway. So that's mixed in well. The sand probably will sink, so I'll end up with a clear back on it. And I bet the glitter will float, so it won't quite go how I imagine it, but never mind. Let's pour it in. These silicone pots, by the way, I got fed up of using the little pots when I was trying to mix up larger amounts. Let me move this into shot more. So it was really getting on my nerves. Having to keep mixing up little pot after little pot. And yeah, there's only so many yoghurt pots. Well, they're not that big either, are they? Pot noodle pots are quite good. There's quite a lot of different pots you can use, aren't there? But I saw this set of large, well, they're 3 different sizes. It came with the little ones that I normally use. The 100 millilitres, are they? I think they are, yeah. And also a medium sized one. And then this lovely big one. I thought that's going to be useful. Oh, crikey, I judged that just right, didn't I? So that is, if I remember rightly, about 110 millilitres. And that's completely filled that. But then again, of course, the sand is taking up a lot of that space too. So with, oops, with a good dollop of sand, 110 millilitres is, it appears, spot on. Because yeah, it was about 55 millilitres of each part of the resin. Well, that's it. I'm just going to walk off and leave this now and think about whether I'm going to put a logo, some sort of, cutesy wording in the top, which I could cut out with my Cricut machine. Don't know. I'll think on that. See that for the next part when I come to demould anyway. So I'll show you that bit later on. There we go. Leaving that to cure, and I'll see you for the next bit. Okay, pulled it out of the mould. Let's have a look and see what happens when we pull this little insert out. I'm sure we've all seen these sort of thing going on before, so I hope we're going to get what we're all expecting to get. Looks like the resin crept under it a little bit around the toes. Getting it out is always the fun bit with an insert, isn't it? Here we are. Oh. There we go, it worked. Now, I probably do need to get my little craft knife and trim this little bit off it. Hang on, it's just coming off my fingers. There we are, that's where it just got underneath. I don't even need a knife. It worked, it worked, it worked. I'm really pleased with that. Oh, that's sweet. So, you could either leave it like that, so you've got your little indent, or you could fill it up with clear resin. So you could call that a reverse raindrop technique, couldn't you? You could put little things in it. I'm half tempted to put a fish in it again. Oh, I must stop putting fish in everything. Anyway, yes, as you can see, that has worked. So depending on what you wanted to use the little tray for would dictate whether you fill the little footprint up or not. But there you go. I'm quite pleased with that. And yeah, the little insert worked. And it's come out nice and clean and lovely. There we are then. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this video, look out for more coming up. Of course, if you want to be notified of when I'm loading up new videos, and there are going to be hundreds. I've got such a long list of ones I want to do. Just hit the subscribe button, you know where it is. It's down here. And if the notification bell, that will help you as well, because that will actually make them ping up when I do upload them. Thank you to all those who have subscribed, and thank you so much to all of you for watching. I hope you had fun. I certainly did doing this one, and I'll see you for the next video.